cookies. Okay, carrot cake cookie. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Hello, everybody. It's me, Omizu, back with another session of digital illustration. Hello, Rubbernecker. Welcome. Let me get the stream going. Which stream am I using? This one? The stream screen. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining, Rubbernecker. Hope you're doing well. Let me turn off my Bluetooth here. It's messing with my stream. We got the cat with us. Zelda is joining. Miss Zeldy. That's good, Rubbernecker. Come on, you crazy cat. Okay. Crazy putty tat. Crazy putty tat. Crazy. What are we up to today, Rubbernecker? I'm snacking. Yeah, she's the loud. Zelda has a loud purr. Zelly. Zelly belly. Okay. Said working, gluing filters together. Oh, currently at the job, huh? Hey, you. Oh my gosh. Guess we're gonna have her in our arms while we work. She's got an aggressive purr. Hey, you. Well, I hope your shift is almost over. And you can enjoy time away from work. Oh, well, it doesn't seem as hot outside as it did yesterday, but it's still early. Yep, she loves me a lot. She loves attention. Mm-hmm. She likes to sleep on my pillow above my head or lay on my chest and claw on me. Well, some of that's looking strange here. Hey, what's up, you? Hey, Auntie Pam, good morning. Do you know? I'm assuming it reminds me similar to my outdoor Maine Coon. Outdoor Maine Coon. And she is your Maine Coon very attention hungry. And here my other cat Zato, who's out there crying. He's like, let me in. You just woke up, so typing is really slow. Okay. We won't hold it against you. Does? Okay. It's the chirpy sounds the cat makes. Mine does that. You know, sometimes she sounds like she's gonna choke on her own noises. Uh-oh. Alright, hold on a second, guys. I think somebody barfed. Another one of the cats barfed, so I gotta go clean it up. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Somebody just barfed a bunch of liquid. Says, oh, hold on, I can look in here. That's her purring and meowing. That is too cute. Man has to get attention every day, or he will come around looking to find me. Mine is just a stray I feed and give attention to. Kind of adopted him, but I have a cat already, and they don't like each other. Oh, I have a growling cat. I never heard her purr. She's like 9 years old, so that's just how she is. Yep, just some cats. My cat doesn't even live with us because she hates our dog. She went to live with my in laws down on a different part of the property, so I have to go visit her. Oh. And my mother in law gives her all sorts of treats and wet food, so of course a cat would rather live with them. For sure, Maine Coons are definitely characters. I've never had one, but my ex had one. And he was a funny little dude, or I guess I should say big dude, because he was a big ball of fur. I don't know if I've ever seen a Maine Coon in person. Yeah, I don't think I. Whoops. Seen him in videos, just never in person. Okay, just making our way along. This is like back row, third row of trees. So trying to make it look like a thick, dense forest. Okay. Okay. Might have to rework some of those on the left side there. Their meows are actually more of a chirp sound versus meow. They're pretty incredible creatures. They are kind of similar characteristics of a dog. Sounds like your cat was making. That's why I asked. Ah, nice trees, Omizu. Really like how you do them because I try all the time to paint trees, and even though they are simple and easy to paint, they never come out like I want them to. The more irregular looking, the better. That's what I say. That's why I don't really, when I do it, I just like, I don't care. It's like automatic um, drawing. And it's like, because each tree is going to have its own little personality. So I try not to make it like, this has to be, whoops, undo that. This has to be a certain way. I figured that out a long time ago one day when I was drawing birds. I was like, well, each bird is different if it even if it's the same species or type of bird. So whatever comes out, that's what I go with. Oops. Okay. Could be they're from the farm, so I don't know. I always thought she was kind of what they call a rag doll. Yep, that's my problem. I try to make them too orderly and symmetrical. I need to tell myself make them irregular. Yeah, just whatever comes out. I don't like every single tree I do, but I'm like, well, mixed in with the other trees. I guess if you're doing a single tree, then it might be odd, but I feel like the odder the better. I mean, usually I start off pretty much the same, but they kind of have this weird sawtooth thing, and sometimes you got bits that stick out in different directions. Used to observe trees a lot when I would take the dogs for a walk out in the cemetery. Just look at the trees, just like I used to look at clouds. Just observe their forms or shapes, but not be too strict with them. Plus, when you have deadlines, you can't be messing around too much. So that's why the initial trees are just like these little tapered kind of forms. And then I add the limbs and stuff that stick out. And I overwork them, then they just get worse and fatter. Yeah. Fat trees. There's fat trees. I guess mine are a little formulaic too. So they try to get a little wider at the bottom. They don't necessarily be that way. Just like humans, they all have differences. Yeah, that's why I don't get too worked up about them anymore. Like, oh, I want something. Oops. Sorry if this starts to become like a rocking boat. How I spin and move the screen. Guess I could do it this way too. See, that whole little bit was a little odd to me. But you never know. There might be a tree out there that looks a little bit like this. Okay. gets to be formulaic if the end result looks like this. You can't seem to do whatever comes out. They're usually Christmas trees that I will add ornaments to because they're kind of rocks in December. Oh, okay. Just irritates me that I can't paint something so simple. Plus, we live amongst a gazillion trees in the national forest land, so I want to paint rocks with little trees. I think you seem to do a pretty good job from what I saw, and right, enjoy the outdoors or take a hike. Yeah, I saw a thing. What was it? Me and my wife were watching something, and they were. Oh, it was John Oliver's show, and they were talking about Trump and the cryptocurrency thing, and they're kind of comparing it to this guy that was selling people pet rocks back in the 70s or something like that. He made like $1 million or millions of dollars and then packed up and disappeared. His million. And I was like, oh man, you know what? You paint little faces on the rocks and they could be pet rocks. The ones that I've been working on. Well, I haven't touched since just before last year's art fair. But if I'm to get prepared here or try to get things rolling for this year's art fair, that's in November, I could do some stuff like that. Oops. Or just do whatever. Yeah, I thought about writing little sayings or quotes or something on the rocks too. I'm sure that's not anything too unusual that people do. They would just be strange and quirky. Oh yeah, these other ones are looking a little too sawtoothy. It's amazing how much money is spent now on all these squishy toys. Pet rocks are better. Yeah, buy pet rocks. This tree turned out a little weird. I've also been thinking about my next still life if I have time. Um, I got this Coke can and a straw and this little dog character knickknack that it's my wife's. It's missing its tail though. Where is it? Yep, see the tail's missing though. It was sitting on the hood of our stove top. So figured, oh, maybe let's see. I'll grab some items. He said, the more people who make kindness rocks, the better. It makes a lot of difference to some people when they randomly find a painted rock with a message. Oh, yeah. People just leave the rocks. Leave the rocks places. Like the next time you're painting, if you have leftover paint at the end, just slap it on a rock in some abstract splotch. Yeah, could do that. And then put some words on it. My mind wouldn't let me just do that. It'd be like, no, you gotta do it like this. And then I'm looking at it, I'm like, I can't just leave this rock somewhere. I spent so much time on it. But I guess that's part of it, is being able to let go so that somebody can find it and sell the rock for money and make a profit off the rock. Okay, how far we got? We're not even halfway yet. Okay. Go to light. And maybe think to me and say, ask me on or just just won't be just be splashes. Okay, it's need some more. Just did that. I would do more good on it. I did that with some people. Did that for yes, I think I gave it to him. Oh, you can, but yeah, I can. No. Thanks for letting me know on spam because um, the earbud I use does that every so often, and I just have to disconnect and reconnect it. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's my computer or if it's my earbud. I know my skateboarding stream there was some weird sounding like echoey things and tinny sounding um, effects. I don't know if it's not too hot out. Maybe later on, Try to go to the park for a little bit. Hey, no, thank you, Auntie Pam, for letting me know that it's doing that. Because I would not notice until I remembered I need to check my earbud or look at my uh, meter, my audio meter. Is it still doing it? Because I can see it jumping. The headphones died on me, so I can listen to live stream. Yeah, when I was playing stuff back or watching, or when I was making the little shorts, taking the clips, yeah, I noticed there was some tinniness to some of the audio bits. Not everything. It was like my headphones were trying to cancel out noise, but then sometimes not canceling out noise. So you could pick up sounds in the background, like the cicadas. But yeah, when I got far away from the phone, that's when it would start kind of like the connection would start to get a little funny. Oh, halfway there. Almost. My hearing is bad too, so tinniness isn't something I'm going to notice. Yeah. It sounds like the Matrix, the movie where they go into the phone or whatever. It makes those weird sounds. Getting a little bubbly over here. Uh-huh. Said you need to get working on a painted rock project late today, and I've been putting it off too long, so maybe I'll slap some trees on random rocks to get going. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you gotta work yourself into doing a particular thing. It's like a little warm up exercise. Whoops. Kind of get yourself primed up to work. Do the work. Okay, do the work. Do the work. Hey, what's up, Napalm? Napalm, thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Maybe enjoying a little respite from the heat. Whoops. said, emotionally, they are hard. It's a dog memorial rock, and those are hard for me to do. Emotionally, they're hard, but I'm so appreciative of that. Someone asked me to do it. Zeke was the dog's name. Oh, so what do you do on the rock? You just put the dog's name. You do a portrait of the dog. Napalm says, yes, sir. Nice. Get away from the heat. All right. Yeah, I really need to focus on these pages right now. But my mind wanders to wanting to do some other stuff. Okay. I gotta remember. I only get so much time, then the publisher starts to get worried. Where is it? I write dogs leave paw prints on our hearts with its dog's name. Okay. Not like, oh, we'll meet again over the rainbow bridge. You can't, I cannot do a portrait. You could probably do a portrait. It doesn't have to look exactly like the dog, right? I guess it depends because everybody's different, and some people expect. No, this is not the little red puppy. This is Bo and Rocky. Rocky and Bo. This is the other two dogs. This is the other. This is a different author, Angela. Um, I'm not sure quite how to pronounce her last name. That's why you just paint the cars black. Cats, okay. Yeah, a little silhouette of the animal. Can't be too offensive. Some people's intentions are good, but the style of art or the art that they make just might not appeal to everybody. I don't know. I usually like most art. Bad art, good art, slick art, simple art. I enjoy it all. Hello, Kate. Welcome back. How are you doing today, Kate? Hopefully, not getting banned accidentally on some live streams. Autodesk? No, this fresco. I don't know if I may have seen Autodesk before, but no, this is Adobe's Fresco. It's like a free app. I guess they have it for Microsoft or PC computers. I'm not sure if they have it for Mac though. They have it for their iPad. It was exclusively for the iPad only for a while there, and then only the basic app was free, and then if you wanted the advanced stuff, you had to pay. But then about maybe a year ago, um, Adobe said we're gonna give you the app, the entire thing for free, and we'll continue to update, develop it, and it'll all be free. So it's either I use this or Procreate, and this one I like because you can do vector based stuff. You have the option of vector or raster types, or you can do a combination of both, but they have to be layers. But then once you kind of finalize the file, it just becomes all raster if you have raster elements in it. Back in the day, you built game assets. I bet there's some money in game assets. You're tired today, Kate? Kate, aren't you tired every day though? You had your student. What's license? Not license. I'm assuming. Yeah, if you got all the time in the world to make uh, in-game assets, like you sucked. You weren't that good at it. Is any of your stuff in any like popular games, or did anybody have to, or did um, whoever checks for quality control, did they have to correct your stuff that you built? It's like it's in there, but you know somebody fixed it or adjusted it. I think our friend Random Oddities, he's a YouTuber on here. He does digital uh, art type stuff. I think he said he used to work for Rockstar way back when, and then maybe some other company. Uh, he built stuff. I'm like, wow, that'd be kind of like a dream job, but I guess if you're in that industry, it's probably not so much after a while. Like, but when you're outside of that industry looking in, you're like, oh, that'd be so cool to be that person. And then you actually get into that doing that type of work, and you're like, geez, it's not as exciting as I envisioned it. You had this romantic vision of sense of what it would be like to be a game developer or asset creator. Yeah, I'm not sure what he did, but he said it wasn't all like, you know, gravy, like nice. Probably just like being an animator or a manga artist. It's just like the constant grind can eventually get to you, especially if you like start to lose interest in the thing you're doing. Right now, I don't mind Don't mind this stuff. It's actually kind of challenging. It's like same thing, making assets, but it's like not not too crazy. I couldn't imagine trying to do 3D assets like working in Blender, but I guess once you know what you're doing, because Random used to make stuff with in Blender. He was making NFTs with it. The NFT market, not so lucrative. What's going on, Kate? No, leave the art to you guys. Yeah, everybody has their role. You're better at doing other things to their licenses. Yeah, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. Some people are better at taking those objects and, actually building the base kind of world. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not all that up on gaming, developing lingo. Said, I made one NFT, a blue spotted guy. I don't even know what an NFT is. My friend asked for it as a gift for her boyfriend. Oh, did you did you mint it like one of these kind of sites, or um yeah, because there's different sites dedicated to uh, artwork and being able to mint those artworks. Like I use Object because I got a bunch out there. I'm just not making any money off of it. I don't know, probably because I'm not pushing it like some people are. People on X. There's a lot of people on X that promote through there, but I feel like they're probably people um, maybe more embedded in the digital industry. Oh, you painted it on a rock. I guess that's one way to do it. Yep, I got my little digital assets on object.com. They use a form of currency called a Tezos. They have like forums and um, what do you do, like Zoom calls or whatever. I don't know, Zoom forums or something like that, talking about it. I was like, I don't know. I just make the stuff, put it out there. If anybody's interested, it's there. I don't advertise it. Just because I've had a few people pick up some stuff, and it's not even like it's expensive. It's like pennies. Tezos is kind of, it's like uh, very low value compared to the dollar. It's way down there. So let's see, where's my, I already have a wallet, dang. Um, Well, because my iPad reset, so I got to do all this. He said, "You remember rigging stuff, but I never went serious." He said, "Did you finish the Beast?" Are you talking about the Kieran piece? Yeah, that got finished. I haven't. It's just it's sitting on my wall right now. I haven't figured out what to do with it. If I'm going to frame it, I still have to take a really good photograph of it. I just haven't set it up to do that yet. I should. I need to get my um going to get an Omizu piece. Yeah, I don't know if I've settled on whether I'm gonna sell it yet or not. Uh, I have those. Yeah, I after I did that, I started working on those abstract line pieces. Put that in a show. Yeah, it would probably be shown. I just You hate the hot today. Is it hot, Kate? And I went outside. It didn't seem like it was that warm, but it's been an hour or something. Maybe it's warmed up some. It seems like it's partly sunny. Yeah, I mean, if it's like a retrospective, it could end up in the show. Here comes the cat. What you doing? What you doing? I put it beside my trapeze. It depends on the colors. Well, if you commission it, you can pick whatever you want. Actually, it's somebody, another person in stream ask about something. It's Zelda. She was with us earlier, and then she went and found a spot to like catnap for a second. Now she is back. Hey, you. Yeah, I don't know if I can access my NFTs on my iPad because I haven't opened that site in a while. At least not on my iPad. I thought I did though. I know I did on my phone. I had a thing where my iPad crashed because I was streaming from it. It crashed and then it made me do a hard reset and then it like when I hooked it up to my desktop, it did a hard reset and actually zeroed it out. So I lost everything on it. But luckily, I mirrored it on my other iPad. But there were some things that didn't get completed. So most things got copied over. So I had a backup. But yeah, there was things that didn't, and it got completely lost. I feel like some of these book those for some reason I might not have those. I'll always back up your stuff. I want an Omizu theory piece. What do you mean by theory piece? Like that big triptych I'm doing in the garage? The theoreticals piece? It's experimental. You about to get bit. Yeah, I need to finish that piece and that triptych in the garage. So I need to get more of that worked out before winter comes around and I can't work on it again. Something you do that I can afford. Oh, okay. Works, small works or works on paper. What's your budget? What's your budget? What's your limit? It's easier to do if you have a particular budget. I don't have too much art from other people, but I have a small collection. I have a really my budget for art is very small. You have a Travis piece on your wall. Hey man, that might be all that you need. I'm sure eventually his works will appreciate. The longer you are in this business or industry, I don't even like calling it an industry. People start to recognize your name and your work, and then eventually people can't afford your art. And you want a piece, no commission. You want, oh, okay, commission pieces. Wait, didn't you commission a piece from um, Trav though? Oh, I see. Okay, you don't want to commission it. You just want to whatever I have. I was thinking, P, of doing like a live stream auction of some stuff, but I have to check YouTube's terms of service to see if that's something that they allow. But I was thinking of that, but I would have to advertise the hell out of it because if you don't, nobody knows that you're doing an auction and nobody shows up for the auction. And you're like, well, I guess, ouch, get off of me with your claws. What are you doing down there? But yeah, I was thinking that just to kind of as an experiment to see, because that would be kind of cool. But the thing I would have to do is like create a catalog of the stuff that was getting auctioned, put that out there in advance, have like a minimum price, and then like, because I don't think it could be like a full on thing. It would have to be like maybe 5 pieces, because it's like, um, I mean, unless you're getting people like with big bank accounts, but I don't think those people are on YouTube. Yeah, because I was watching one girl. I think she's like, I don't know if she's out of Vancouver or whatever, but I just happened to catch her live, and she was promoting an auction on her website. Well, I don't know if it was an auction. She was just selling work, but she was using her live stream to kind of get people uh, aware. And she was doing an art drop on her website. So she started her live, and she was like, my art drop's going to be at this particular time. So leading up to the art drop, she went live and was just hanging with people and all that stuff. You can create a bot using an MCP server too. I have no idea what that means, P. I could probably slowly train myself on creating a bot, but then I'd have to figure out what's a MCP server. Is that something that you can do from like your own personal home? Like create a server at home? I guess it would have to be separate from my personal computer. You got me. Wait, would this be like a trade situation? Because I actually got quite a bit of artwork that I could already like put out for sale. Like I have a collection of my um, kind of Oni stuff, my uh, yokai type stuff. But I'd probably want to like, I don't know, maybe do a special series drop. You're running the prices up. Hey man, if you can make that money for me, I mean, you do all the work, you make the money. I take a cut. Oh man, I guess if I really put in the time and effort, I could uh, I could probably make it happen. Kate is back fast with the zoomies. Kate's got the zoomies. Kate, you always have the zoomies. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. You like our art? I appreciate it, P. Not everybody can say that people like their art. Why did the art collector go to jail? He was framed. Ah, Kate, you got the jokes. Yeah, thanks, Kate. Kate got the jokes. Yeah, maybe that would lead to full-time art making. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate that. 108 heat index today. Damn. I'm wondering if that's going to be the same here. Yesterday was 100, but I don't know what the heat index was. I was hoping to maybe get outside, just hit the skate park a little bit for some exercise. Maybe just push around or something, just to get out. Some exercise, man. I need to stay on top of that. Okay, you crazy cat. Hi. What's up? What's up? What's going on, you? Slinky? Slinky the cat? Slinky Dink? About to drink a beer in the AC while I can afford it. Yeah. Are, is beers on the rise? Beer prices on the rise too? I haven't had a beer in years. Not since I kind of worked at Whole Foods because I could get the discount, no employee discount. My favorite brand out of Minnesota, Surly Beer. Oh, nice. I made it halfway, past the halfway mark. We're almost halfway through this side of the spread. Get that done. There's going to be a lot of copying and pasting, I feel like, for the next spreads involving trees. $20 for a 12 pack. I guess that's not too bad. Health as well. What brand though? Delicatessen? I don't know if I've heard of them. It's big into Surly, Fat Tire because of my uncle. Um, Bell's because of a friend of mine. Alcohol company's mad because Gen Z isn't drinking. Hey man, can't be mad when a generation isn't into something. It's bound to happen. Like they're looking at the previous generations and looking at them like, oh man, they don't know what's going on. They got no idea. Each generation is kind of like that. I remember our generation was pretty idealistic and you know didn't want to live like the previous generation. Fat tire is good. Yeah, I haven't had a fat tire in a long time. They smoking though? Yeah. I mean, I was kind of like that. I didn't really drink. I started late, probably uh probably like in my later 20s, early 30s. Um but yeah, I was a late bloomer with the herbage. I think I started when I was 20. A lot of people start when they're like teenagers, like my brother. I think he started in high school. I had no idea. I'm like, I don't know what weed is. I don't know what crack is. I know what coke is because they're not coke, but crack. I didn't know what coke was. Maybe I did, just from the advertisement, the anti-drug shit. But like actual experience at that time when I was in high school, I didn't know shit. Man, I remember giving the hood drunks $2 to get me a bottle of Magic 2020 as a freshman in high school. Yeah, I'm sure there are people out there like, okay, I'll take that $2 as long as you get your drink. They don't try to punk you for your drink. Never much into the 40s. It was like everybody in the hood was doing that, and I'm like, I don't know nothing about none of that stuff. You hear about it in the movies, and that's about it. Not until a little later. I don't even know if I ever had a 40. I knew people that drank them, but not me. It was all weed, no alcohol, which was kind of funny. Probably just because we didn't have access to it. My parents didn't drink, so shit. I didn't even know my dad smoked weed until I started smoking weed. Then he'd come in and be like, "Hey, can I smoke weed with you all?" Dad's like, "I don't need to worry about finding a new dealer. My kids know the dealers." Right off on my bicycle, yeah, just like in the movies. Got the 40 in hand. Was it in a brown bag? Brown bag in it? I grew up in the country hood. Oh, okay. One trap talks about, okay, famine. Yep, gotta help the family out. Better that than finding out your dad's fucking got fucked up because he was trying to get some weed from somebody. He had his friend, but then you know they all grow up. They all get older, move on, have families. They stop doing what they were doing. King Cobra, $42. What? Hey, I'm back. Slow zooms, but actually can't stay. All right, Auntie Pam. Well, you have a good day. Enjoy. I don't know if is it hot out there for you? Yeah, we ain't perfect. It was great chatting with you today, Meezy. Nice to see you again, Kate, Rubbernecker. If you're still here, nice to meet you, Napalm. Y'all have a good day. Stay cool. Thank you, Auntie Pam. You too. I'm assuming you're gonna be working on your rock stuff. You okay, Cat? You having your little respiratory attack moment? Purring too hard. The cat is purring too hard. That's all we can do. Try our best. Do our best. Nobody is perfect. People like to think so. We do. We like to think we're perfect. I guess we're perfect in our own ways. That's what perfection is. Cat makes some of the strangest noise. Before I leave, what is the per monster's name? Zelda. Zelda. Like the princess from the same name games, or is it a character in a, oh, what's that author's name? I think he was also from Minnesota. He lived in St. Paul, or he lived, I don't know if he was from Minnesota, but he lived in St. Paul for a bit. Shoot, what was his name? Too hot to smoke a cigar, gotta smoke a Newport. Whoa. I never understood how people could smoke Newports. My brother smoked Newports. I think a lot of our friends did for a little bit. At least all our North Side people, which was the hood in Minneapolis. And whoo, I don't know. I never smoked cigarettes, so it didn't matter what brand it was. I couldn't take it. We tried. I can't remember what the neighborhood kid. Whoa, dude, got a hold of. But boy, tried to take a drag off it, and just that put me off. Just instantly, like, nah, this ain't for me. You guys have fun. Just hacking and hacking. Like, how the hell do people do this? So never got into it. I've had so many friends that smoked, and I would hang with them, but I just couldn't do it. We we Andra says oh, probably better with the brand old new the harsh the That's what I do. Hack and hack and hack. Yeah. Oh, with the weed? Yeah. That part, I with the weed, I didn't mind. I don't know why I would think it was different from cigarettes, but with all the stuff they were talking about that they put in cigarettes. Is smoking smoking is bad for your body and brain, people. All right, thanks for the uh, public service announcement, Kate. Kate says don't smoke. It's not good. Everything is bad for our body and brain now, Kate. Yeah, for sure. We don't know. We don't know what's good or what's bad anymore. Security. I'm an info security engineer. Oh, yeah. You got to have your wits about you. You can't be slowed down. Weed'll slow you down for sure. Oh, real hacking. Okay, I got it. I didn't make that connection. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He's talking about what he does. And Dondrell, were you making a joke when you said old ports? I was thinking that's probably what you were meaning. Old ports. Them old ports are calling. All right, are you gonna hang out up there and not mess with me now? Cause I'm trying to get this bit done. We just making our trees, growing our trees here. That's what I thought. I was like, that's gotta be a joke because I've never heard of old ports. I don't even know what an old port is. An old port, that's where, isn't that where boats dock? They come in to dock, they sail into a new port or an old port. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Oh my God, Kate. Kate's coming with the heat. The quantum physics jokes. Kate dropping those quantum physics jokes. So is your day starting off hot, Dondrill? You guys getting high temps too out there on the coast, the west? Why did the painter go to jail? Because he was friend. Kate, you already told us that one. Oh, for Dondrill. Okay. I was like, you already told us that one. Dondrell's always getting framed. 108 on the East Coast. I'm wondering what we're gonna get today. Let me check. See what the Weather Channel is saying for the mid coast. The mid coast is it's only high is only going to be 90, but it feels like 97. Actually, it's 88 right now, and it says it feels like 97. Partly, mostly cloudy. No chance, 10% chance of precipitation, but that's really nothing. Tomorrow's 90, low 69, 85 on Thursday, 79 on Friday. It looks like we're getting some rain. I could go skate for a little bit just to get some exercise, but I know I'll be kind of sweating after that. Make sure our phone is charged up. We have 80 this week, but it feels hotter as well. Yeah. Bet that sounds pretty nice though. 80. I'd take 80, not 90. I guess if you're going to be out there, better that than than rain. Just have to have some shade or cover. Stay out that sun. But it feels. You said you like it, yeah. Things will get cold eventually, so enjoy the hot weather. Man, I would skate in 90 when I was younger. Get that sawtooth look. Yeah, that's a lot of trees. Just making trees. I just because you want to drive it. I can subscribe. Oh, was it crackling for a while? It's my earbud. I don't know if it has to do with my computer or the earbud itself. But after a certain amount of time, which I don't know how much time that is. It starts to do that. I don't know what sets it off. If it's a issue with the streaming, how much information my computer can handle, the CPU. Yeah, crackles for like 40 seconds and stops. It's been doing that for a bit now. See, if I'm not paying attention to the audio meter, then I won't notice it until I'm like, oh hey, I better check my. I think I need to get a proper microphone. I can't rely on the AirPods. But I'm like, I can't get a microphone right now. So I gotta utilize whatever I can. Oops. So how's the art making going, D? You get more stuff for ready for your show? My RAM? Oh man. Yeah, my computer is at least 9 years old. Got it in 2017. It's the last. It's the last of the iMacs that had the Intel chip in it. It was like the last version before they switched over to the M1, which it'd have been nice to get the M1. I don't know, because yeah, I think it was. I got it in the summer of 2017, and of course, probably the next fall is when they released the iMacs with the Apple chips in it. I will need to update this soon because there's a particular game that's going to be coming out probably, I don't know, in the next 4 years that I want to play. Just going one day at a time. I'm sure you're still producing quite a bit. It's like, you make. You have so much to pick from. Unless you're making specific work for the show itself. But I feel like whatever you do in the moment, it's pretty much a reflection of you know, who you are. So why would you make specific work unless the gallery's like, oh, but what if you narrow your focus and do this particular stuff? Or but most artists are like, man, I do what I do. That's what I do. I like watching this. There's this guy on Instagram. He goes by We Open. He's an artist, but he does um, art critiques. So he has it set up. You can go to the website. You can buy a key, purchase a key, which means um, you can have your work critiqued by him, and he only puts out so many keys, I don't know, per drop or whatever. I think he said they were about $150 a pop. So, and then once you buy a key, it allows you to link your Instagram account with your artwork on it to him so that he can review it. And then he does a video and drops it on his YouTube critiquing the artwork. And lately, I haven't seen one where he actually really enjoyed the artwork or found it interesting. It's very rare. So all these people are sending him their artwork and he's just kind of tearing it up. And then they're in the comments getting all offended by the critique, or people are like, trying to console them in the chat, like, oh, I like your artwork, da 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 da, you know, and they're like, oh, because one guy, he sent his stuff in some months ago, and then he came back 2 months later to get another. Like, why are you wait? Why are you trying to jump it back in so soon? Only after 2 months, and he pretty much posted the same type of art he had did in the previous one, and it's like the guy's like, it's all the same stuff. You're not doing anything different. You're not trying to challenge yourself. You're not, you know. So it's like you guys paid $150 to get your art critiqued, and you don't learn anything from the first critique he gave you. Like you just like, and I think for this particular guy, because the guy was like, been doing the thing for 40 years, and it's like, okay, you've been doing the same art for 40 years. What did you think was going to happen after the second time you submitted your work for a critique if you hadn't changed, you know, listen to anything this guy had said or, you know, hinted at? And it's just like, I think it's funny. I just think it's funny. It's like, but I think the guy that did it, even though he might have been offended, I feel like he did it just to boost up his Instagram, because he's all like, well, I'm kind of new to the Instagram thing. So, yeah, what do? You submit your art to this guy's critique thing. You might get a ton more followers just because he tore you a new one, and they're all feeling like, oh, I really like your artwork, da da da. So now they're following him, because he was even advertising that in the comments of the critique, like, oh, come, I'm 40 years in doing this thing, come check out my artwork on my Instagram. Dude, I feel like he knew what he was doing when he did that. Like, he didn't, even if he was a little butthurt about the critique, I feel like he knew what he was doing with that. You basically using that guy's platform to gain followers. Because it's like, yeah, your art is good, but the people that submit their art to this guy's channel, they should know better. It's like, this guy's he's really gonna like give you a good critique. I think that's kind of his thing, because like, I don't know, people just have to make their own assessment, and a lot of times they don't agree with the guy's critique, and it's like, I guess you want safe art. You're cool with safe art. That's all it is. Safe, You want these people feel bad. The guys are getting their a-holes torn up, but it's like, I don't know. She gave you free range to do. That's nice. That would I'd be stuck. I'd be like, oh man, what do I do? Because knowing me, I'd have to do something. I'd have to do something. Oh, I gotta impress these people. That's how I would look at it, and then I would get stuck instead of just doing, yeah, clout chasing. But I think we all do it to a certain degree. I could sit back and be like, oh, I don't care, if people like my art or not. But, deep down, I make the art. You want people to like your art. You don't want to constantly be hearing like your art sucks or whatever. After a while, you'd start to question, should I just quit this thing? But I'm like, I've been doing this my whole entire life. I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, I get my little side gigs here doing illustration and stuff like that. But, the real dream is to be accepted in the fine art world. That's where that clout is. Get that blue chip money. Come on. Or like have your stuff like be in the museums, the big museums, with all the greats, with all the the artists that have come before. Just make art, yep. Just make art. Embrace over the chase is greater than the chase. That's right. Embrace the chase. Yeah, it's always about seeking. I feel like if you're not trying to discover who you are or more about yourself through your art, then you're just making pretty pictures. I mean, yeah, most anybody with some talent can make pretty pictures. It's a whole different type of person that's trying to discover through their art. That's why the general public that don't know nothing about being an artist, they don't understand that side. That's why when these guys get critiqued so badly, those people are questioning like, man, the art is good. I like the art. Why is this guy like, tearing him a new one or take the beast to Philly? I'll fly up. I wouldn't mind visiting Philadelphia. I don't think I've ever been. May have. Well, yeah, I don't think I've ever been um, to Pennsylvania at all. Like I know Philadelphia has some some decent museums. I mean, that state. That's where Andy Warhol's from. I'm trying to remember the school that he went to. Omizu, in a few words to you, what is art? Jeez, that's a freaking difficult question to answer. It could be pretty much anything. I'm open to anything being art. That's why it can be so tough to talk about what art is. I thought you and T talked about that. Oh, like visiting him? Hey, Elsa, welcome. Man, art is so many different things, though. It can be personal, but then also impersonal. I mean, it's tough. It's like, yeah, are you trying to make pretty pictures? That's part of art. Art is like it encompasses so much, but then so little. It might be too cryptic. This is not going to be a few words, Dondrell. Network, yeah. I need to get my networking hat on. I'm like terrible networker. I just want to be the guy that lives under a rock doing his thing. Just doing his thing, like not caring whether he gets noticed or not. True, true. Yeah, you know how hard it is, Dondra, how to describe, like to describe to a lay person what art is, or what, I guess you can describe to them what it means to yourself or oneself. But even then, it's like a huge undertaking, because especially if you start to really get into it, people are looking at you like confused because they don't know what the hell you're talking about. Even artist to artist, sometimes you get that weird look like, I don't know about you. Y'all are artists and y'all are sensitive about your shit. Yeah, you could tell when it comes out. You get a little bit emotional, whether it's anger, sadness, crawl back into our little holes, defeated, or you puff your chest out and be like, flip the bird to the world, like, F y'all, I don't care. Put on put on a front. I'm not gonna stay for long, just thought I'd stop in and say hi. I appreciate it, Elsa. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. And stay cool if it's hot wherever you're at. Cool and safe. You get it? All right, Elsa. Take care. Thank you. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. I'll be probably doing this for some hours. I can mindlessly make saw teeth in chat, but I think we're getting close to the end of this trees here. Oh, P. I started watching what few episodes I have out of the new Ghost in the Shell. Have you watched it? What do you think? I like it only because um, it's very close to the manga, the style, the look of the manga, and how they told the story in the manga, but it is a little more like the movie, the original movie. That one was like, I don't know, it's hard to beat because they adapted that story from the manga, but it's like that movie is a little bit darker, and that's kind of what drew me into anime. But it was definitely not like the manga. Haven't started the new one yet. Yeah, like if you really, really, really are expecting it to be like that the Ghost in the Shell movie from the 80s, it's not going to have that same kind of vibe, darkness to it. Like maybe even more like seriousness or like um more matureness. Like there's a certain maturity to the manga, but like that movie was, I feel like it was made kind of geared more towards westerners, but I don't know, it was still Japanese produced and made. Watched Disclosure Day last night though. Oh yeah, that's the is that the Steven Spielberg movie? It seems kind of interesting. Did you like it? Like I don't know if that's something my wife's into, if she would watch that. We've watched some alien movies together before. It ain't ET. It's not gonna be ET. Just something to watch. Okay. Man, I don't even remember the last Steven Spielberg movie that I watched. I was telling myself, "Oh, you should watch E.T. just for the nostalgia." But then I'm like, I don't know. It'd probably change how I feel about it if I watched it. Watch it as an adult as opposed to when I saw it as a kid in the movie theater, which barely remember anything now. Everybody wants that, at least of our age group, wants that feel of what it was like back then, being a kid, living, growing up in that at that time. Like we haven't even watched the last season of Stranger Things, and I think my wife wants kind of boycotting it because of some of the actors' stances on a particular thing. So I'm just like, oh, whatever. YouTube, a synopsis, and you good? Okay. Get the cliff notes. Don't waste the money. Okay, there's got to be an end to these trees, though. I feel like we're getting to that. Where is it? Yep, there's the edge of the page. I got to go back, though, and kind of clean up these ones. They're too uniform. They're not, like, weird enough. So I gotta fix that side. Because these look a little more oddballish. Because I'm like not giving too much care, which makes the trees look a lot nicer. Come on. Okay. You say, why did they cancel the new Stargate series to make that robot cop shit from back in the day? I never got into Stargate. Not that I was like, oh, this is terrible. I just never. I don't know. Maybe my wife watched that series. I should go back. There was uh there was a series that we started watching. I think it may have gotten like 3 seasons before they canceled it. It was such a good show, and it was getting really good. And then they just canceled it out of nowhere. I can't remember. It was a sci-fi show. It was a little bit more recent than that. The Ed 09. Oh, the RoboCop. Ed 09. He sailed the high seas on that. Yeah. I don't know. I watched the original RoboCop like a few years ago because I hadn't seen it since it way back when it was first released. Because because I think it was like they had just released a new RoboCop movie back in the early 2020s. Colony? No. Um, and I wouldn't even remember. Let's see. No, it was black. Um, no. Um, Sci-fi shows from the late 2000s. How about give me a better list of sci-fi movies than Canceled after a few seasons. Maybe that'll not Johnson. Oh, Dark Matter. I think that was it. Dark Matter. Let me see. Oh, Mike's messing up again. Gosh dang it. Mike. All right, Dark Matter. Let me see. That was 2015 to 2017, I think. Dark Matter. No. TV show. Jeez. Oh, no. No, I don't think this was it. No, because it was Apple TV. Nope, not Dark Matter. Hold on a second. Sci-fi. I think it was on the Sci-Fi channel. Show that was canceled after a few seasons during the late 2000 teens. Go, let's see. Thought it was that one, but I don't think it was. Oh wait, sci-fi series about a crew waking up on an abandoned spaceship with. Yeah, it was that one. Dark Matter. It was that. Why was it showing something that looked weird? Dark Matter was the show. Canceled by Sci-Fi after 3 seasons. Oh man, it was such a good show. Like all the characters were cool. The premise, here it is. A space sci-fi series about a crew waking up on an abandoned spaceship with no memory. Like all the characters had no memory, and so they were all trying to figure out each other. Supposedly they knew each other, but yeah, it was canceled. You said season 2 is coming back for Dark Matter? Wait. Hold on. What? Are we talking about the same show? Oh my gosh. Dark Matter. I think this might be a different one. Sci-Fi channel. because that other one was a Sci-Fi Channel one. But for Sci-Fi Channel, it was a really good show. I don't know anything about this one that's on Apple TV. I think I heard some stuff about it, like it's not too bad. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly came out around the time Killjoy came out. Yeah, different dark matter. I remember that one, the robot fire with the big jaw. Oh, I don't remember. See, I want to watch it again. I don't remember anything about it. Yeah, sometimes you get real garbage from Sci-Fi Channel, but sometimes they have a few little gems. He said, "You are a sci-fi junkie." Yeah, I like sci-fi. I like fantasy. Doing it again. New Star Trek. Like new Star Trek. New Star Trek series. Don't sign in. Starfleet Academy on Paramount, January 15th, set in 32nd century. Paul Giamatti. I thought he was dead. Hmm. Starfleet Academy. Oh, maybe I saw a trailer for this. And you didn't show me the whole trailer. You want me to use the app? It's trash. Oh, Strange New Worlds. Hold on. Go back. Strange New World season 4. Oh, come on with the ads. It's still a Paramount show too. This isn't based on the. How come the ship looks like the old ship from the '70s show? I'm assuming it's set farther in the future from the original. Same class Starship. Or is it set in the past? Because they got the it's styled to look kind of like the old or the old show or the old movies. Have over 10,000 K worth of Star Trek merch or memorabilia. Yeah, I can't say which I got into more, Star Trek or Star Wars. I kind of like them equally. Star Wars is a little bit more fantastical. But yeah, I liked watching the old Star Trek show when I was a kid, and then the Next Generation. Uh, I watched that a lot. Okay, we're almost there. Let's get to the end, and then oh man, of course my earbud's dying. Of course it's dying. So Strange New Worlds is the closest you're going to get to the NG Next Generation. Okay, before my laptop bags and everything is Star Trek Engineer Tan. Okay, that's pretty cool though. I'm sure there's stuff out there for whatever somebody is a fan of. Somebody's gonna come up with the merch. Oh, wait. IT Data, LaForge, like Data and LaForge. And what's his name has that show? I can't remember the actors' names, but uh, the guy that played uh, second in command. God, why can't I remember his name? And then the guy that played Data. They have that podcast. What the hell do they call it? I've seen it a few times, watched it a few times. They've had some pretty interesting guests on. Some about name dropping or something. Um, God, I can't remember the name of it. It's a pretty good show. At least I thought so. It's cool the stories. I have a story. It's not my story, but it's somebody else's story that I used to work with at the hospital. Uh, this guy, he he would go and he would go and get like autographs um, from Miss, whoever, sports figures, actors, whatever. And it was almost, you could say it was almost like a stalking situation. But this guy, I think he's like kind of partially autistic, but like a high functioning autistic. But he was um, still had his quirks. Anyways, he would figure out where these people would be at when they came to Iowa, and he would like kind of stalk them to meet them at a particular, like at the airport, or like one time it was like outside of the hotel. Oh, Brent, yeah, it's fine. He was in a space bath because I did the book is um, station uh, in town. This guy found out he would be, him and his buddy kind of waited for him to show up, and then when they saw him, they kind of went up to him, and I guess they said he was kind of an a-hole. But I'm just like, if he did all he could to prevent people from finding out where he was going to be at, and all of a sudden some people just like roll up on him, I probably wouldn't be the nicest guy. But I guess he's kind of known for being kind of a that type. But yeah, um I I think he said something about, if I give you my autograph, will you just go away? It's just like, ah, you paying somebody to leave you alone with your autograph. But this guy had so many autographs from all these different sports figures and famous people. And he would take days off and go to these random airports because he knew these people. He worked for the hotel industry for a little while, kind of got some connections. But yeah, he would like, just randomly be, not randomly, but hanging out at these airports just to run into a particular sports, you know, figure, celebrity, and get their autograph. And most of the time, they were usually pretty cool about it, not like taking offense that. But like, no, this dude was legitimately kind of a stalker. Did you see what Harrison Ford did to the guy on the Conan show? No, I have to Google that. Did somebody try to like roll up on him on Conan? Harrison Ford. Whoops, Harrison Ford. Uh, on Conan uh, with some random guy. Let's see. Oh, was he on? I forgot Conan has his show. Not, I was thinking his talk show, but he has his podcast or whatever. Harrison Ford, full episode. Conan O'Brien needs a friend. Was that from 2024 or did he do a new one? Harrison Ford heated at Conan O'Brien over hilarious. Uh, oh wait, what's this? Oh, did he destroyed the guy's Star Wars Lego thing? I think I heard about this. I think me and my wife may have saw this. Yeah, I think we saw clips of this. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon made out of Legos. He destroyed it. I can't remember if we saw the actual clip of it. Oh wait, no, I think we did. Was it was it a joke or was the guy actually appalled that Harrison Ford destroyed his thing? He signed it, dude was gonna cry. Wow. How far into it before he destroys this thing? Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I saw this. The- Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, okay, it went right to YouTube. Can we skip it, please? Skip the ads. Oh my God, I don't care about AFK. Oh, you started all over you. Harrison Ford's like Lego. Is that Oh my God. I'm just like, no, that's not for real. That's not for real. That's not for real. I mean, the guy had that look like he was about to cry. No, he had to have known Harrison Ford was gonna do something because the way that Harrison Ford was like fumbling with it, like he had a good firm hold on it, and then all of a sudden he puts it over his head and he starts flailing around. Like, no way. Um, I really like Harrison Ford. I think he's like, as he's gotten older, I think he's just like, I don't, I don't care, but I care. Like, uh, I, you know, act I so it world, you care stuff, like, you know, I don't even remember. I don't remember because I hear like this other day, hear that. Oh, and that's the thing is like, okay, did this guy really personally like? Because for Harrison Ford to be like destroy this guy's work, it's pretty much like a piece of art, you know. And he just like destroyed it. Oh, the mic's doing it again. Oh, fudge. Oh, mic. The earbuds are just becoming an issue. Thanks, though, for letting me know. Yeah, I wonder how long it took him. It probably was like at least days, maybe a week. Because I used to play with Legos, and I'd build the set, but then I'd take it apart, and then it would just go in the bin with all the other Legos, and I would just build stuff out of that, out of my imagination. Yeah, but you could put it back together. It'd probably take another week or so. But yeah, you're like, because I mean, he's talking to Harrison Ford about it, like, and Harrison doesn't seem interested at all. He's just like, okay, buddy. And then he brings it out, and he's all holding it, like, and then all of a sudden he's like, ah! Like, what? Like, did you guys rehearse this or what before the show? Like, you know, telling Harrison, like, please be very careful with this thing, because that's like, okay, that's like a split second decision. Like, I'm gonna f this guy's toy up. Like, you're not thinking like, okay, how could what kind of response or reaction am I gonna get if I do this? Yeah, signature worth a couple hundred K, I guess. And then you have to spend a week building your Millennium Falcon again, and maybe you'll have fun. And now you got a story, uh, and it's out there. So I guess. Oh, he probably told him to do that. He probably set him up, was like, we got this guy, he built this thing. Just, you know, just destroy it. And then, yeah, I bet, yeah, Conan probably egged him on to do it. Yeah, he's a legend. Did that guy work for Conan, or was this somebody that he uh, randomly got because he built this Millennium Falcon? He gets all the pieces back and he's missing a bunch. Now he's got to go find the missing pieces online. It's not a complete Millennium Falcon if I don't have all the pieces. Jeez, I wonder how many pieces. I guess you could Google it. Or was, I mean, Was that an actual set that they released, or did he build that from his own uh, wiener circle? Okay. All right, we got this guy. He's like super nerdy with the Star Wars, and he built this Lego thing. Can you can you just like just play along with this? Look that up just for laughs. Wiener circle. Okay. Um. Where's okay? Conan Wiener circle. Oh wait, did we? Jack McBrayer and Triumph visits Chicago. Is that the one? Oh, come on. Ads? Oh my gosh. Come on, ads. How long is this? Okay, 8 minutes. I wonder if I. Jack McBreer. I think I may have had them before when I was in Chicago. I think we stopped there. I don't really remember anything about it. Dang. You thought Waffle House was crazy. You think Waffle House is crazy? Go to the Wiener Circle. I don't think it was that crazy when we went. I'm sure they have, well, he's like, I don't know the difference between a Vienna Red Hot and you want you slow. I would like a regular. So you want a mustard and cheese? Stop trying. You sound like a mother. Hey, what's going on? I don't do drugs. Don't do meth. Well, you doing something? What the? He was Ginger Boy. No, you look more like Barbie's mother. Where's Barbie? Where's Gingerbread Man? Oh, they just ragging on him. I'm a paying customer. Put the fab in there. Thank you. Get the very rude. Gave me that 2K. he's with Triumph. How do they not know when the cameras are around them? Who's calling who? Who? Oh yeah, Skanky Smurf. He listened to me, Queen. Listen to you and your mother. Do you kiss your pimp with that? Not perfectly natural. Where he comes from. His sister used to tease him mercilessly, especially during sex. You guys work for tips because nobody will stick the whole thing in. Wash your ass today. Oh no, you did it. Oh yeah. Oh no, you. Your mom and your daddies and your sisters. Yeah, I don't even care if I come back. I mean, she's going head to head with him. America Ferrara. Jack's like, hold on. How do you sleep in your car at night? I didn't know Tyler Perry worked here. uh, you know, especially carbohydrates. Nothing gets past you. I don't think I saw this one. This is hilarious. You're like Nicki Minaj minus the everything. We're coming in there and showing you how it's done. HR doc, how about a shut up with cheese? All right, walk away, walk away. Disinfectant. You want this to go? Or shut up? Yep. Put your hand down. You're gonna sign this. Uh, it's just perfect everywhere. Spraying. That girl falls down. Her boyfriend's like, what the? The look on that guy's face, like, what the hell did you just do? Thanks for suggesting that, P. That's funny. I don't know if I've seen that one. Too hilarious. Yeah. You can't go up there if you don't have thick skin. I don't remember. Maybe that's a different one because I don't remember like that at all. But then again, that was like, uh, is that 2010 or something maybe? So like almost 16 years ago. I think we went to the one. I don't know if they have multiple of them in Chicago. I'm assuming. Yeah, that's hilarious. She called her. What did she? Something Smurf. Yeah. Need to watch his show, his podcast more. My wife will usually show me um, some clip or something. I think that's yeah, because I think I remember her showing me the Millennium Falcon thing. I just don't remember. It's just hilarious though. Just destroyed that guy's work. Okay, I don't even need to worry about this one because it's gonna get chopped. Come on. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Oh yeah, Conan on Hot Ones. Yeah, he was pretty good on that. We just watched. We just watched the one with Tom Holland and Barenthal when they went on there. Is it John Barenthal? John Holland at the end throws up. They don't actually show it, but they should have. With all the cameras, they should have had that one. He's like 6'8" tall. Yeah, he's pretty tall. Like that's pretty crazy. And, he got the didn't he just get like the Kennedy Award or something like a few years ago or a year ago before actually before Trump came in for a second term. Okay, trees are looking better. Yes. Yep. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Got our third row. Oops, undo that. I think I swear he got like the Kennedy Award. It was the one right before, like, yeah, Trump, like, pretty much, uh, ruined it because I think they were making fun. They might have been making fun of him. All right, kitty, crazy kitty cat. All right. Oh yeah, where's Mitch? Yeah, where is Mitch? They keep saying he's alive. I don't know. He ain't showed his head yet. How are people gonna uh all these people saying that he's no, I met him, he's still alive, he's doing good. How are they gonna save face when it actually comes out that he died way back when he went and they took his ass out of his home? They were saying his neighbors were like, yeah, he was being rolled out with a sheet covering him. They don't do that for somebody who's alive. Like, dude had a sheet over him. That dude's dead. That dude's dead. Why wouldn't they just roll him out with no sheet over him? Yeah, yeah, they just because they had no problem announcing Lindsey Graham was dead. They just want to make sure whoever they replace him with uh, is the person they want. I mean, like Lindsey Graham, they got his sister to take over for him. Like, she got any experience doing that? Yeah, where's the accountability for lies coming from the government? There is none, man. It's like people are all cool with it. It wasn't trending until Trump, because they all knew he's a freaking crook. So it's like, I guess we got a crook in the office, so it's all good. We got a crook in the presidency, so it's all cool. It's all kosher. Like, this is the new norm now. Like, you know, um, like him making all this money. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my businesses. It's like my sons are running that thing. I don't know. It's like, dude, do not tell me that you don't know anything about anything where you're making money. We know you're lying about your how much you're making off all this crypto stuff. Like, yeah, maybe your sons know. Oh shoot. Dang it. No, bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. There it is. Yeah, I mean, if he's gonna be a crook, it's crazy. But the little guy, the guy that ain't got no pull, definitely still going to jail. You do something, he's definitely going to jail. Like, but this guy, sorry, finishing my breakfast. It's like he can do no wrong in these people's eyes. Oh, God forbid you try to do exactly what he's doing, your ass is going to jail. Going straight to jail. Oh yeah, making all this money. Um, maybe criminals everywhere are just like, oh yeah, um, somebody's got to make it. I got pinched, but I'll support him. Maybe he'll be the guy that gets away with all the, you know, it's just I don't know. I think it's just all his lackeys, his lapdogs, his fan base, all looking for the fan service. I can live vicariously through him. Trump will give a pardon if you pay. Hell yeah. It's funny because all these money transactions, we all know that that stuff is just like payouts, buy-offs, but it's it's under the guise of like these, him getting sued or like, oh, some particular deal, and it's like, how blatantly obvious can you guys be about this stuff, and nobody's there to like say, yeah, I don't think this is I don't think this is legal or on the up and up. So I guess it's the new norm. We can all be criminals. That's what it's saying. We can all be criminals. Like, man. He took a jet as a gift. Yeah, like that's not a that when I get hired on and they're giving me the dang handbook and they're telling me, I can't accept gifts like this and uh, you know, like it goes against the code of ethics and then this guy is biggest happening all in administration. Guys just waving at gosh, got us. Welcome, welcome once again through our day. Oh, the mic again. Mother crapper. There we go. I forgot to reconnect it. Okay, it should be good for now. Yeah, my computer's um I mean it says it's using 43.9% of the CPU, somewhere around there. Oh, my Apple Pencil's about to die too. Oh my gosh. We're like 3 trees away from finishing our background. Oh, I don't even know why I'm working on backgrounds right now, but because I was supposed to continue doing doing the characters. So I'm 1, 2, 3. Is it really only 3 in? Um, I think this is page 4. This document has stopped syncing. Save a copy and restore. What? Could not save a copy. What's going on? Oh my gosh. I think this is page 4. Yep. So I gotta do. So I'm just gonna be copying and pasting my trees. Pretty. Okay, I don't know what the hell. Yeah, it's the kid's book. So I got 15 spreads to do. And my iCloud, or not iCloud, is it? It's the cloud for the Adobe thing. It says it's full. Storage or permanently delete documents to free up space. So I'm gonna have to do that probably offline. Gosh dang it. Like these book covers, I'll have to save them to my desktop. I don't even know how much iCloud space or cloud storage you get through um, Adobe. I think I got quite a bit. Like all these pages, I could take off and put on. A lot of this stuff I could take off and put on my desktop or on my external drive. Well, book I had 3 books published after grad school, information security. Ooh, nice. They still out there? Still out there making money? Raid, cloud, and physical back is best. Raid, cloud, and physical backing is best. I'm not sure what RAID is, but all my cloud stuff. Like, stuff that I'm using. Here, remember to clear out. Working on. It's yeah. And my Apple Pencil. Rome Dog is live streaming right now. All right. Rome's got to do his thing. I might have to call it here because my pencil's got to charge. It'll probably take like 5 or 10 minutes, and I might have to do some stuff offline where I transfer this stuff off of here so I can free up some space because I don't know if it's gonna save any changes that I make. Because all these files. Hey, why didn't it open this one? This one should have been the newest one to pop back up. Oh, they're plagiarizing. Yeah, with AI. So easy if it's out there on the on the internet, or if AI was already trained on it. Come on, where's my pencil? Okay, there. Oh, it's already up. Yeah, it probably shouldn't be too much longer. My iPod case, left and right, AirPods. Man, I've done longer streams than this and had less issues with my AirPods acting up. Cool T just came on, got him on big screen. Yeah, I might chill and then come back on later after I transfer some of this stuff, free up some space, and then I don't know, maybe give my CPU a little break. I probably have to uh, adjust the OBS uh, so that I don't know. I had to change it to what was it, 720 something format, and then lower the frame per second from 60 to 30 just to be able to do the iPad stuff again, which is weird because it seemed to work fine over a year ago when I did it like this, but who knows? But it was really using a lot of the CPU. But yeah, take care, Napalm. Thank you for joining me today. We'll just sign off real quick and shout everybody out that came through in the chat. Of course, thank you, Napalm P, for joining me. Thank you, Cam, APDJ Adventures, our mod, our top mod, Nala Cat, Kate Prefert, and probably number one fan in the chat. uh, let's see. Man, how far back we go? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Dondrell Lee Artistry. Have a great day. Get you again soon. Thank you, Elisa Smith, for joining us. Let's see. Man, we had a lot of chat. Thank you, Dot Goddess. I think that was everybody. OBS is great, but bad. Yeah. I don't know anything else. So it's just OBS. I know there's some other ones, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with OBS. All right, guys, thanks for joining. Have a wonderful day or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and until next time, bye for now. Peace. I'll be back on later, if if not a little later, probably the evening. All right, guys. Laters. Thanks again for the likes and any recent subs. Not sure any recent subs. Thank you, Dot Goddess. Later, Napalm. Take care, Kate. Probably catch you in T's chat. All right, guys. Peace.